go now. Know how. Ready to me right now. You don't know what you need to know now. Even right now. So put your hands up. Put your hands up. Now, 2, you got this. Easy, easy. Hey guys, so, sorry, this was a guns and pistols workout, hence guns for biceps, pistols for pistol squats. So I took a very advanced workout